Leo, what's good? I'm your wild and free high priest. My name's Armando. This is your message post the ecliptic karmic zone. Post the last quarter moon in Cancer on our way to the new moon in Libra, and then switch off to Scorpio season. Leo, thank you for being here. I honor you. I honor our energetic exchange. Ever so grateful to walk alongside you on the path. Thank you so much for being here. Remember, take only what resonates, leave the rest to the rest. Regardless of your Leo natal placement, this may resonate with you. Take what does. Don't take what doesn't. Yes. Hit like if it does resonate. Once again, Leo, sun, moon, rising, regardless of natal placement, I ask our guides of the highest, most brilliant, divine white light, protect me, protect us as I channel and interpret for your Leo divine. Thank you so much. So this message is for this next week, coming out of this last half of the month. So it could be for the latter half of the month of October. And then remember, we've been digging into the next 9 months for you, because as you come to shift the way that you approach your value, how you perceive that you value yourself, the perception of the level of value that you internally possess, that you bring to your table for you, right? It has been involved in taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, physically, foods you eat, foods you ingest, anything of that matter, nutritious, as well as incorporating or integrating practices that maybe you do realize that these are practices that also involve a neurological synthesizing and an upgrade of some sort, creating new thought patterns, okay? Because you have been alerted, this is very current right now in the energy that you're wanting to expand spiritually, especially if you are a Leo rising. You've also been in meditation. If you have been meditating, you've been downloading those new, accessing new channels, new gateways that integrate new format of communication in relationships, one-on-one, contractual, financial, romantic, anything, friendship, in your community, in your local vicinity. This is a shift like day to night, okay? How can you, if that is a good meditation for you, I say run with it in regarding style and fashion. Going from day to night means you put on like a necklace and some fancy shoes and keep the same outfit you've been wearing all day. But as the day shifts and transitions into night, you just put on your accessories and you go from there, right? So there's something about being ready for this shift. It'll be quick, and it's not a test. It's just, have you been tending to shifting your daily behaviors, how you view yourself, so your attitude, your self-perception on a daily basis? You're being asked to go with that. That's will assume a new level of wealth in the higher conscious. You're bringing that down into this subconscious stirring your body, and now you're about to manifest. Okay, one number. Well, we have 4 and 2. Lots of keys here as well. Okay. Solving. Okay, and gadgets. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. It is Venus's day. I started this message during the Mars hour. It's now the hour of the Sun. One number for the Leo Collective for their mid-October to end of October check-in. Okay, yes, number 9. And again, you have the number 8 private spaces, just like who was Cancer. Likely dealing with a lot of relationships, and the relationship to the self is the most important here during these lunations. Okay, going in, going within. Here you have number 9. Okay, yeah, it's like something about the time change, which in the US for the most part we do have upcoming changes to our time keeping, our chronos, but we mentioned that shifted from day to night. Okay, so the Magician and the Hermit, in between there is either the Lovers or the Devil. Are you letting go of that which confines you, addictions, obsessions, attitudes, behaviors, spending time, money, energy on what doesn't provide to you in return, right? Looking at that, or have you been making those choices that call in a transition period, a wrap up? This is the wrap up. Okay, number 9. We'll look at that. Let's go quick, right? Because I take forever, but maybe I'm one of those folks that just goes forever. And this is the Hermit, right? And this is Mars. Fulfillment. 9 is about completion, right? 27, 54. Okay. Saturn return, the Fountain. Okay. Time passing, a bubbling up. Things are climaxing. Don't forget to celebrate your success. The Fountain of Youth, elapsing. We did mention that in the Cancer reading. So you may have Cancer placements. You very well may have Cancer placements. All time is simultaneous. Also Virgo placements. The reference to time is time passing. So allow time to pass. Celebrate the completion of a cycle. It's been a long time coming. There you go. Fountains can represent a sense of renewal. Here as a 9, this fountain symbolizes a feeling of completion and the relief of being beyond what once filled your thoughts. Breathe, you did well. There you go. New thought patterns. Your synaptic neurology is connecting to new, I don't know how to describe the quantum physiological thing. You may want to consult those other psychic channels that do, right? I'm still learning. Fountains. Okay. What is that word? Okay. Fine. Let me just make sure. I just like to decode. Okay, a lot about decoding these new thought patterns. Spend time on that. Release control, relinquish control on timing, right? Special fountains. That's it. I was getting these weird things like you clean up well. I don't know. Something about smells. The smelling good, in your private space. Very significant here. And I would agree that, yes, that is very Leo. That is what you're up to, right? The home and the body. Don't forget, the home starts with your body internally and physically, and then perhaps for you a lot, what's going on in the mind upstairs, right? Thank you so much. Can we get the situation that Leo is working with for the next week and a half, and the challenge they are facing at this point in time, mid-October check-in, as we move into Scorpio season. Okay. Sweetness. Sweeten it up. 58, the nectar. Okay. It is like in the Kundalini visualization and meditation, the snakes rise up. The white and black snake rise up upstairs. It goes upstairs, right? And that's where they taste the sweet nectar. This is very spiritual, as I always like to say. Allow time to pass so that you can meditate. The shadow, yeah. Day to night. That's the challenge here. Okay, we have the same as Cancer, the Sustainer and the Pilgrim, but this is more the basis is, can you sustain this can you sustain momentum on this path? So maintaining your way on the path and going with it. Like I said, you're working on like a new job or a new level of wealth, or participating in the community to garner wealth in a new manner. You're thinking differently. This is sustenance, and this is what you are being guided and tasked with to sustain as you work to release or integrate the behaviors that will provide to you, will allow for this release. And when it is a release, it's like release the check, deposit the check so that you can receive the funds, right? Black and white, the colors black and white, blue and purple. The way that you're speaking on this path is very significant, okay? Becoming less snippy. Okay, Leo, take what resonates. Can we get okay, yeah, Princess of Discs. There is an offer and the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Can we get 3 for clarification on this situation? Why is the Nectar here? Why is the Shadow here? Oh, I'm so sorry. Shadow is card 28. We have the Nectar, card 58. We have the Sustainer, card 24. We have the Pilgrim, card 20. Many journeys they are now completing, whether you went physically in reality, you traveled lands, maybe you have been traveling many lands, and those were meditations. That was Spirit taking you on that moving meditation to recalibrate and reassess. Okay, why the Nectar? Why the Shadow? Why the Sustainer and the Pilgrim? 3 cards. Thank you so much to our wonderful spiritual guides of the highest, most brilliant white light for this beautiful message for the Leo Divine. Okay. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune. Change, harmonious change. Balance, harmony. Okay, I do want to mention Yarrow or Yarrow. It is excitable though. Adjustment. This is karma. Libra. Yes, Libra season 8, card number 8. Justice, right? The challenge, it can be challenging for us to integrate the karmic lesson. But before that, it is challenging as well to accept that this is part of the karmic path. But now you're going from that day to night, okay? From that it is the understanding and then the application of that knowledge that guides you wisely to create this harmonious change. A lot to say about harmony, incoming. Leo, are you ready to receive? Did you clean up the home as if you were ready to receive a guest? You're ready to receive the sweet nectar, okay? Jupiter in Capricorn. Yeah, yes. And that for Leo, rising Capricorn rules over your 6th house, okay? And that's what we've been talking about. The way your days change and have shifted after what you've been through in your wise decisions to create space and call in health, to create space and call in a new connection in the thought patterns, okay? 2 of Discs, which is the 2 of Pentacles, change, and it's good. Either a change of home, change of address, change of money, power. Okay, one more card. Okay, well, you're here as a Queen of Wands, having let go of relationships that are not good, a lot of anxiety, and the Knight of Discs. It has been a long road out of that, those hellish anxiety, this either mind space, head space full of anxiety, or transforming that has been a challenging. You have needed that rest, and if you have not, in your rest, in putting down a lot of the struggles to remain and maintain relationships that only cause those anxieties, that has garnered the transformation, but it has been worthy, but it has been a long road, okay? Knight of Discs, and that is Virgo. You've made it. Mars in Gemini, 9 of Swords, which is you've made it out of that repetitive. You've learned many lessons to culminate the karmic justice, okay? To then release, integrate the shadow aspects. It could still be challenging to observe and recognize that and not be ashamed or be or not accept it, right? The Queen of Wands, which is fiery Leo, but it is in reference to the Aries and Pisces wash, starting a whole new you. It is transformative. The Queen of Wands is the transformer, right? The vow with the vow and the lover. Yeah. Maybe you do want love as well. Okay, we shall see. I know I skipped the sacred symbols. Where are we? Let's wrap it up. Let's not take 40 minutes, Armando. Yes, good fortune. Card number 13. So the numbers 113, and then 1 and 13. Okay, good fortune. Did I not say you're calling in new friendships, perhaps even a new beginning in love? Remember, it starts with this and then divine timing. The freaking Gemini, Cancer, I don't know, all the readings. Healing, okay. It is through this, through either something being taken away surgically or like a financial loss. Forbid that any of that happened to you, but if it did happen, we have to accept it, right? We can't deny it. We can't deny that it did happen. Divine timing is now at play. It does allow for this meditation, whether it's movement, but Four of Swords is like physically you must tend to the body. Okay, so Sustainer is a very physical card, the number 33, and the Pilgrim, it is physical movement. Okay, that could be the release. That could be what garners a release. That could be a manner in which you release what keeps that anxiety loop and maltreatment and allows for this sweet victory to come in. Okay, it has that quality of like, this is part of your path. Okay, thank you so much. This is a little crazy. We just met, right? Thank you, Leo. Don't forget to hit like. What are you leaving behind? Okay. Projects. Being stuck. The need for movement. Venus and Virgo really did one on you, for lack of better phrasing. Okay. What are you leaving behind? What are you looking? What is at the top of your mind? What's on your mind? What are you looking forward to? Okay. The Hierophant, leaving behind an organization, a way of doing. You're leaving behind the notion that you don't sense, that there's no sense of this, or that you can't make sense of this. You now understand. The Magician flies out. Holy crap. Okay, going to what's on top of your mind is this shift into you being ready to receive, right? The Magician, gem, Mercury, but yes, the Gemini aspect. So maybe the Gemini, especially if you are masculine, the Gemini reading may have a lot for you. Okay, you're looking ahead at what is coming. What is this shift about? Perhaps you have fears about what the shift means. It could just be illumination, the acceptance that you're looking forward to, the final acceptance. And more so, it doesn't mean you haven't accepted it. It could just mean that you have recently come into acceptance of what has transpired and why it happened, what it means for these new beginnings in your future. And so now you're awaiting a quick turnaround. Death card and Tower. The Tower, Mars energy, and a lot of Mars energy. Mars and Scorpio also about to push you to that level to rise. Rise now, Leo, okay? Yep, you have garnered strength and a beautiful understanding. Okay, nothing goes to waste here. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, right? Okay, well, let me... Leo, what's up? We're going to keep this. This is that new beginning, Aries. This is more Mars energy, backed by Uranus. The Tower, Uranus, Pluto, Mars, Uranus, Uranus in Gemini, right? So the Gemini reading or Gemini placement. Oh, that's your new, yes, the truth. That's your new community. That's your new job, your new upgrade at work or promotion in the community. Where do you stand in your power? Yes, the Hangman. 12th. Neptune. Don't worry, you will receive that jolt of energy that you want, that you desire, okay? For this brand new beginning, you'll start to really see it in reality as soon as we come into that Scorpio. And then in proverbially speaking, in 6 months, or not proverbially speaking, it just is that. What I mean to say is, like, it's not going to be the same in 6 months. Yes, because in you resting, recuperating, that's where the offer comes in. Perhaps you can do that over the next few days until the new moon in Libra, right? You get to rest. And then in your surroundings, about harmonious change, Two of Pentacles. Okay, Jupiter and Capricorn. It's coming in. Act responsibly. Be responsible. Are you ready for new responsibilities? Are you also ready to enjoy this new level of whether it's a feeling of abundance or actual new wealth coming in, right? What you've worked for in your blind spot. we called these, right? Don't intellectualize what really the relationships that are forming. They're very different. They're helping you to assert your level of intelligence and how it's backed up. Whether if it's Leo, it's passion that backs up your intelligence, or is it passionate emotions? Is it the desire for passion? Don't intellectualize is the guidance from your guides, okay? Here is Gemini, the lovers. Wow. Very synchronistic. You have what? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 major arcana from the wild unknown, 1 major arcana. Okay, in the outcome, well, we never speak too soon, but we spoke soon enough. Synchronistic, here's justice, but yes, this is card number 8. That's right, in the Thoth Tarot and in the Hermetic traditions, this is the secret, and this is Sun in Scorpio. Tis the season, okay? It's up and coming, perhaps rest, if possible, rest. That's advice. Get a lot of rest because you're getting a lot. The Hangman. It just involves a little bit more time to put the period at the end of the sentence. And that sentence is the last concluding paragraph of the entire thesis. Karma, justice, okay? Working, integrating shadow and not shaming or guilting yourself for any of this, okay? Wow. This was a awe-inspiring passion, rekindling the fire within you, the flame, okay? Don't let it become the Leo fire. Allow the flame to be enough to fulfill you, the nectar, okay? No drop goes to waste. So in the Hermetic tradition, they do switch strength, and strength is in the traditional or original tarot, Rider-Waite-Smith, strength is number 8. In the Hermetic tradition, justice is number 8, and that's the Hermetic secret. This is a new beginning. It's look forward to the new beginning, right? No more time to waste on what didn't happen. Okay, Sun in Scorpio, perhaps once again, new soulmate, or relationships leveling up. Why the Death card and why the Tower? We need clarity, right? Wow, this is, you created a magical portal. You did not forget your key. You went through it. Okay. Yes. Surgical. Whether you did physically have medical procedures or whether you moved, the mind has shifted. Mercury in Aquarius, 6 of Swords, which is very much Death card, right? And then the moon, okay, you're receiving illumination. This is very much that dualistic shadow, like, yes, integrate, don't push that away, right? But yeah, the body needs rest. The body needs release, rest. You're also receiving a lot. The Moon card, you're still being guided on what to leave behind or where to go next, or both. Okay. What can you bring with you? Very little. With the Queen of Wands, she possesses that power within. Okay. Transformative. Oh, I don't need any of this shit. Like, push. One more card. Yes. Venus in Virgo. We talked about this. Gain. Okay. Gain. You're gonna gain momentum. You're gonna, if this is part of if you accept this as part of the process on your path, you will come into that illumination, or gain will be illuminated for you. Wealth, a new format, freelancing, contracts, clients, a new way of making money, being released from those structures, old organizations, old men yelling at you, or leaning too much into, is this the right way to go? Now you know this was the right way to go. No longer succumbing to the entrapment, not giving into that manner of organization that kept you from this push into harmony. Okay. Regather yourself. Why the Hangman? Okay, 3 cards. Why the Hangman? So that you can accept this, the new project, or the birth of your reclamation of your body, right, of the self. Then we have Knight of Disc. It has required you to maintain posture, to cross many lessons, right? And then going in that new direction, the need for that time to pass in your rest and meditation, so that you can decide if you are going on this ride, on this new ride. It's been a long way to get here. It's been a long time. It has taken a long time to get here. You're here. You're coming up to it. Ace of Wands. Again, this spring will be very different. Why the Justice card? And we have the Truth, Power. We have the Fool. Okay, once again, your Justice is receiving this brand new beginning. Will you take the leap of faith? Will you pack little and go on? Okay. It's another Six of Cups, Sun in Scorpio. The time is coming. The Fool card, it didn't. Once again, we have the Fool twice. There's no. I'm only laughing because it's just like there's no need for clarity. It's all here. The Fool twice, Six of Cups twice, Justice twice. You're blowing my mind. Oh, these came up too. Why did those fly up? Because you don't want to fight for this shit anymore, okay? Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Venus in Aquarius, and Sun in Gemini. The summer was the portal. The 3 months before your birthday, that's when you had to get up and move it up, like pick yourself up. Or that's when you realize you can no longer fight for this because it is that you're completely burnt out. You don't have any more fight left in you. That's when your guides, God, the universe said, you've made it. Okay, son, daughter, child of the voice divine, you've made it. Will you make the decision to go through this? And you said, yes, I have the key. I did not forget. Armando keeps reminding me, right? Yes, you left those demons behind, but also Capricorn means new contracts coming through. That'll be fulfilling, okay? But no, don't lean into anything weird or fake, okay? You know now what steps to take to create a real contentment and happiness, surrounded by happiness. You can't be still. You can't do it the same way, right? The devil, the magician again. Okay, very cool. And here's that cheetah that's on the tarot. It's like across all the decks, even across the decks, there are synchronicities. Okay, see the cheetah or the spotted leopard. I don't know. Pick one. Pick your fighter. Leo, wow, I salute you. May you take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Please hit thumbs up. The YouTube software app is finicky right now. Even if you just hit tap or hit or click like once, and even if it doesn't show up, it will update and refresh and it'll show up. So don't click too many times, just click once to like the video. Subscribe if you're new here. If you made it all the way here, you might as well leave me a comment, say hello. Thank you so much. I honor you, your path, and we close this reading. Thank you, Leo. May you enjoy the last few days of the sun in Libra. Happy birthday if you are a Libra. And then let's call in, let's invite in, get some rest as we invite and call in the sun's ingress into Scorpio, okay? Wow, joy. Thank you. Ciao.